Hey guys, I'm Aaron Lewis and welcome back to another video. Now today we'll be doing a little bit of an update on my reptiles. For those of you who haven't been watching my YouTube channel, I have two lizards. One is a bearded dragon who I've had for approximately 3 to 4 months. And then after that, I loved having a reptile so much, I went out and bought a blue-tongued skink who I've had for about 2 months now, I believe. So they're still very young and have a lot of growing room to do. So I thought I'd do a little bit of an update for you guys on them. But don't worry, my fish lovers, we definitely will be having some aquarium videos coming out for you guys in the very near future. I'm doing a bunch of filming today, then I'm going to go edit it all, and I'm going to be scheduling it over the next couple of weeks for you guys to enjoy and watch. So here we have the two reptile enclosures. Now at the top here, as you can see right here, we have the bearded dragon enclosure. So this is just sitting on a table here. It's a very good quality table because there is a lot of weight on it. Just with all the sand that's in this enclosure, it does add a lot of weight. So we had to make sure we got a very sturdy, good quality table. It's just one from IKEA. If you guys want to know what it is, just let me know and I'll comment it down below for you guys. And then down below here we have the blue-tongued skinks enclosure. Now this one has also gotten quite big since my last video. I see them every day, so it's not much, but whenever my mum or brothers come in the room, they're like, whoa, they've gotten really big, but to me they still look the same size. So we'll start off on an update on my bearded dragon up here. Now for those of you who have watched the original video that I ever did introducing the bearded dragon, you can remember how small the little guy actually was. I'm gonna try and pick him up. He is very hand friendly. But I remember when I first got him, he like fit on my hand perfectly. But now, as you can see, like his whole body probably would stretch out down my arm. So it is very cool just watching them grow and stuff like that. I'm very keen to see her fully grown. I reckon that'll be really cool. I'm not certain whether I'll need a bigger enclosure for her when she grows up. But for now, this enclosure I think is a perfect size for her. She's constantly running around. Not only that, she does get a lot of out of the enclosure time. So I'll put my dogs outside the room and I'll let her run about the room, making sure she doesn't get up to any mischief, that is for certain though. But as I've said in previous videos, I do want to take out all the fake plants in this habitat and put in all naturalistic ones. So we'll have a bioactive enclosure for her eventually. That way that when she poos and stuff like that, it all goes into the ground. The insects and stuff that will be in the substrate will come up and eat it, and it'll just be all bioactive. So I'm really looking forward to that, but it will be costing me quite a lot of money actually. Just the substrate alone will cost, I think it was about $300 I added up to get the same amount of substrate that we have here, plus lighting and all the plants and stuff, and then you have the insects to go in there. It will be quite expensive, so it is something that I do have to save up for, and I do have stuff that I want to get before then. Like I need to buy new camera lenses because I want to make my filming arrangement a lot more professional, because right now I'm just filming off my iPhone, so that's all coming in the near future. But we just have a lot of greenery in this enclosure. We have her cave back here, which she does use quite a lot. You can see she's been digging in it. So we have that in there for her. And then I've just sort of covered it with this sort of green leaf because it doesn't look the most natural thing. So I wanted to make it look a bit more natural. So I covered it with all this, and she still goes in it. She absolutely loves it. She usually sleeps in it when it's not that cold. So on warm nights she'll go in there and sleep in it, but on cold nights though, she'll usually sleep up on this log here right next to the heat lamp here. And we just have her little feed bowl here. Now this guy is eating like an absolute champ. She absolutely loves her food. But the problem that I'm having at the moment is actually with the blue-tongued skink down here. What's the bet? She's gonna start eating right in front. There you go. I was just about to tell you guys that I have been having problems with this blue-tongued skink not eating properly, so I will try and feed her on the tongs with a live cricket, or I'll put that stuff in the tongs, which is just dog meat. I was using cat food, like wet cat food, but she wasn't eating that whatsoever. So I did try this dog food. It is Black Hawk's beef mixture, though in a tin, and she seems to like that a lot more than the cat food. So I've gotten rid of the cat food. My cat can have that now. and she can purely have this one. She doesn't really eat the vegetables though, as you can see. She's completely dodging them and just going all in on the dog food there. I'm very pleased to see her eating because we have been quite worried about her not getting enough nutrients in her, just because she is still quite young. And it also states not to try and let them brumate at such a young age because they don't have the minerals and substance in their body to withstand them over the winter period, so they might end up passing away. I just wanted to make sure that she is eating correctly. She only likes that mixture there. I've tried feeding her live crickets, she doesn't eat that. I've tried feeding her dried crickets, dried woodies, all stuff like that. She absolutely turns her nose up on it. She'll shut her eyes whenever I put it in front of her face. She's just not a fan whatsoever, but I'm very pleased to see that that Black Hawk dog food mixture is working a charm. She has had quite a few molts. There is actually some of her molt right there, so that is quite good. It's good to see that she is molting. I do eventually want to do a care video on these two reptiles that I have, but I feel like it's best if I own them for a fair while just before I start dishing out some care videos, because I always like to be quite knowledgeable on what I release out on YouTube. So if I've only had a reptile for a month or two, I wouldn't really say I am the best person to get a care guide from. I do want to eventually redo this too and also make it bioactive, but it'll be one habitat at a time. So I'll probably start off with the bearded dragon one just because I have had her quite a while compared to this blue-tongued skink down here, but I will be very keen to get this enclosure done too. I might even save up so I can do them at the same time. What I really want to do is get a video out on me making these enclosures bioactive, because there's not actually a lot on YouTube about that. Oh, she does not like the camera, backing away. She's not as friendly as the bearded dragon. I'll try and grab her. Come on. And they're very fast too, like extremely fast. It's okay, you want to make sure that you don't grab them by the tail either, because as we know, skinks can drop their tails if they feel threatened. So I always make sure that I grab her by the body and make sure I support the body. I try not to touch the tail at all, just because she still is very young, so I wanted to know that I'm her friend and not her enemy. She stopped hissing. I remember when I first got her, she used to hiss quite a lot, but now she hardly hisses, which is really good. I love her little legs, they're so small. Like, I suppose my bearded dragon's legs are quite small too, but they're more chunkier too. But these guys have little teeny legs, and I suppose that is because they are ground skinks. They're not skinks that can go climbing through rocks and up trees like a bearded dragon can. Well everyone, that sums up this YouTube video for today. Thank you so much for watching the whole thing. I do really appreciate all the viewers and my subscribers that have stuck around with me over the years, and especially of late, because I haven't really been uploading much, just because I have gone back to McDonald's as a full-time manager. So it does take up quite a lot of my time, and then when I'm not at work, I'm obviously cleaning and doing stuff around the house and focusing on all that, and I don't really have time to pull out the camera and do in-depth videos like I have done today, because this does take quite a while to film, and then I have to go edit it, then I have to upload it, so it does take quite a while to do while having to do everything else in my life. So thank you so much for sticking around. And don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so when I do upload, you guys can see it, which I hope over the next week I'll get out a lot more content for you guys, just because I am on annual leave. So I do plan on filming a lot more and having it scheduled and built up for the next couple months, so every week you guys can see a video from me. And for my fish lovers, there will be definitely a video coming out on them very soon, probably next week hopefully I'll schedule it for. But it'll just be a little bit of an update on all the aquariums within the room. So if you guys do want to see that, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up so I know that you are keen for it. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!